Good morning, everyone. Today I have a special project. I thought of this week while I was planning out my final shopping and everything for Christmas. And this here is a template that came in a stocking I purchased at the dollar store. And as you see, its original use was to keep the stocking's shape while at the store. But I decided, wouldn't it be fun to use this template to make an earring tree? Now this would be a nice gift for anyone who needs a last minute gift idea. You could even make these in bulk and pass them out to a bunch of people. They're inexpensive and it only takes a few supplies to make these. One of the first supplies you're going to need is plastic canvas, and I got large sheets. They're size 12 by 18. Now this was a 3-pack at Walmart. I don't recall the exact price. I think it was somewhere around $5 or $6 for 2 packages. I'm going to be making 2 of these, so I only needed 1 package, but at my store they were only selling it in a 2-pack. In addition, I got this cute carded set of earrings, and this whole entire card was only $5.88, I believe. So if you divide $5.88, or say 6 to round up, if you divide that by 2, that's $3, right? And you take a package of these and say 2 packages for 6, 3 sheets in a package, that equals $1 a sheet. So for $1 for this and $3 for this, you have a Christmas gift for less than $5. That's not easy to do anymore these days, especially for something handmade. Now, if you don't have a cardboard template from a stocking, you can always draw one out. It's not that big of a deal to draw a stocking shape, or you can use any shape you wish. If you have another template or some kind of example of a shape that you wish to use, you know, something even smaller. So I'm going to start by putting the cardboard down in the middle of my plastic canvas sheet. And I do have the 2 sheets here together because I need to make 2 of these. I have this photo marker I'm going to use, and I'm going to trace around the stocking directly on the plastic canvas. Now it's going to be very light because the photo marker isn't a Sharpie. It's not a very dark color. It just kind of makes like a watery impression. Notice I'm holding the cardboard down where I'm tracing it. So this is how my stocking came out once I traced it onto the plastic canvas. I went ahead and I cut 2 stockings out of the plastic canvas. You can see how they turned out. Now I had thought about different ideas for the top. I thought about maybe coloring in some cotton balls with chalk, or painting with acrylics, or spray painting with paint from the hardware store that's good for plastics. I didn't really know, but then after I thought of all that, I said, you know what, I'm leaving it blank. I'm going to put these on the Christmas tree and hang them with ribbon. And then I thought, well, maybe it will be fun for the girls I'm giving these to decorate them themselves. So now I'm just going to take the package of earrings and pick the earrings I want on each stocking. These are so cute. This is 30 pair of earrings, so I can use 15 pair per stocking. Okay, so the first thing I noticed on the back, they all have these rubber things on the earring back, but now I have the task of removing them all. To save time, I'm just taking the backings off. I was trying to coordinate the earrings with the backings, but that's taking too long. So I'm just putting all the backings in a pile for now. Now, keeping in mind which earrings are for which girl, I'm going to go ahead and lay out and separate the earrings per girl now that I've got them all off the card. That took me a good 10 minutes just to get all the earrings off the card. So if you have a store near you where you can buy smaller carded sets of earrings, or earrings that are easier to remove from a card, that might be a consideration. Once I get the earrings sorted, I'm going to decide where on the stocking to place them. Now, my other idea is to punch holes and hang these with baker's twine. I have an assortment of baker's twine, including some Christmas baker's twine. So I'm going to punch holes bigger than the holes that are here, and I'm going to hang it. So I have to leave room for that. So I think what I'm going to do is start around here somewhere and just start putting the earrings in. And I think what I'll do is I'll do it by size. So the smallest earrings will go first, all the way down to the hoops. Look how stinking cute that's already coming out, and that's just one pair. Look how cute this is. There's the progress on the first one. My first stocking is finished with putting all the earrings on it, and I do want to note here, if you have little children or if you have pets, dogs, cats, and so forth, you may want to either put this in a shirt box under the tree or hang it up very high on the tree, only because you don't want a small child or an animal to get a hold of these and choke on them. The second stocking is now finished. These came out super cute. So now I'm going to poke the holes in the tops and make the ribbon holders. I have a paper piercing tool, so I'm just poking it through just to make that hole a little tiny bigger. So you can see here, I've done this one already. Right there. It just widens it just a tad bit to string that ribbon through. So now I'm just going to take this fun baker's twine and I'm going to make a little holder at the top by threading this through those holes I just made. So that was very easy to thread through. So you can see I just tied it into a knot on the back. The knot is in the back, and then they can hang it in their bedroom or something like that. I'm going to hang these on the tree, but first I'm going to make a gift tag for this gift. I'm going to go in my paper stash. I see I have some pink and ivory. What I'm going to do here is just make little gift tags out of this. I think I just want to make a square, nothing fancy. It can be as plain as you want it to be. And I'm going to use my paper piercer to just poke a hole through one corner. So I just took these little scraps. I'm just cutting them down to 2 little squares. I cut these by hand with just some scissors, and now I'm going to pierce one corner of each to thread the ribbon through. I didn't even need a hole punch. I just used my piercing tool. I also have some pink twine, so I'm going to go ahead and thread that through the holes to make a little holder and then thread it through a hole in the top of the stocking. So now that I have both stockings tagged, I'm going to go hang them on the tree. There you have an amazing gift, last minute, made in less than an hour for less than $5. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a tip or two. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.